What's up with it, Lokes? We got a little situation. We got a little too much excitement right there. It's not that big of a situation. Actually, it kind of is. My camera is in Chicago, and this is the only week I'm here, so I probably won't have my camera all week. I'm going to Nevada, though, and I'm probably going to buy a camera for Nevada. Probably like a tiny little one. It was like those one hundo things. What else was I going to say? Basically, the album is in mastering. I should have it back this week. I'll show you guys some previews. But you guys probably won't be able to hear the difference over my laptop or iMac video. This is supposed to be like an HD cam. This doesn't look HD to me. It's definitely not HD to me. Maybe there's a setting I could switch, just like HD switch. But yeah, it's probably be webcam videos all week. I plan on. Last night I was listening to like old stuff on Spotify because I haven't like listened to any of my old stuff in a long time. So I was listening to like Shaka Bra and I'm Shot, and like there's like some pretty sick songs in there. Mixes are downright horrible. So I'm gonna go through my hard drive and look at some stuff. It should be pretty awesome. So I'm hoping to get like something done with that over the weekend. I went and bought Red Dead Redemption, the zombie game. I'm gonna play that tonight. I also bought what's it called at the same time? Resident Evil 5, because I plan on doing some co-op with my boy Nathan. And I don't know. LOLLAPALOZA was great, despite losing my camera. That stuff happens. My favorite act of LOLLAPALOZA was Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. They're from Seattle. Great guys. Killer live show. Great music. Super passionate. Independent as well. I don't know. You should check them out if you're into like hip hop and stuff. Check them out regardless, just because it's great music. Diantwood was a really close second. I've been a fan of Diantwood for a while. Kind of when like the Zeph Side Beat Boy video came out, and then Into the Ninja came out, and they went viral. I was really interested around that time. I think they're great. They like the new song, or it's not new. Not the last record. The Fiki one. I think you Fiki. That was a great song. It's like super old school Prodigy kind of style. Like the synth's like the classic Reese saw wave. Down, 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 down. It's I don't know. Great song. Live it was completely insane. It's like the best of both worlds because like you usually only see the crowd, like the whole crowd moving with like DJs and stuff. But they're like a DJ rap group. It's dancey. It's ghetto. It's thug. It's different. They're from South Africa. It's pretty. Just I don't know. It's definitely a neat live show. So I really enjoyed that. I watched Subtract. I've seen Subtract before at Ultra. It was great. Mike Snow, I missed at Ultra. Saw him this time. So sick. So sick. It's kind of like a similar set to Subtract, where like they'll play other songs, but they'll like play them live, and they'll be like extended mixes almost. So like they'll go on like these huge long tangents. They'll like I don't know. If you're into Mike Snow and you're like familiar with the songs and you watch them live, it's sure is a treat. DJ wise, I watched Zed. I watched a little bit of Nero. And I watched a little bit of Big Gigantic and Dr. Pete. I don't know. Nothing really to report on that. It was kind of just like straight DJ sets. Big Gigantic's not a DJ set though. It's like a live kind of electronic group, kind of like Pretty Lights. I'm sure they get compared to that all the time. They probably hate it, but that was cool. I saw him the night before because we played together, and that was cool. It's cool to see him in both settings. But yeah, no one really did anything super crazy. Zed sped it up at one point and played like a pendulum song, drum and bass track in the middle of the set, and that was like the only drum and bass he played. It was really random, but it worked real well. Nero was kind of boring. they're kind of responsible for like every big jam, every big banger in like the last probably like 6 months. Like every huge dubstep track that's been overly played is a neuro track probably or a remix. So they've had a really successful year. The live show is like they had like 4 CDJs and there was like 2 of them standing there and they just like were just DJing. I guess they're kind of quiet dudes. I don't know. But watching DJs only does so much for me. Who else did I see? Dr. P was great. I don't know. He plays like a lot of older classics, but they're all his. And the guy's like kind of responsible for like a huge kind of unique touch to dubstep. And him and Flux play like their own little style, and they just like they've had hits back when like dubstep was first getting like huge rise in America, and they're still cranking out hits. So it's cool to watch them or him. I watched the second of Seeger Row. I have to really be in the mood for them. Like I know like their first album pretty well. I haven't listened to it in a few years, but like watching them at a huge festival during the day, and they just like, it's like it wasn't really doing anything for me. Probably different if you saw them in like a club, and it was dark, and they had a cool light show, and you were drinking, and you're just like, yeah. But I wasn't super feeling it. I really wanted to watch Red Hot Chili Peppers and Block Party, but I wasn't there that day, so kind of a bust. Love Block Party, and they get back together. Well, they are back together. They just put out a new single. Sounds great. Sounds like, because Block Party did this weird thing where they like started out as like a Brit rock punk kind of band, alternative. It was great. It was like my favorite alternative rock band. And then they kind of got experimental. They put out an album called Mercury, which was kind of all over the place. It was a good album, but it wasn't like the popular opinion is it wasn't the best Block Party album. It was too big of a change, I think. They're all great musicians, and it's like a super expressive album, Mercury is, but I liked like Helicopter and stuff, and it was just different. But every band struggles through that when they want to experiment up, and their fan base doesn't like it. But the new stuff sounds like a great great combination. They have like a kind of like it's like a looped kind of glitched up guitar is like the main thing, and then they just kind of play over it, and it's like Mercury, like it's like what they want to do with Mercury, like the experimentation, but still like kind of like a rock band. Great song. Can't remember what it's called. It's like Umbrellas or something. I don't know. Didn't get to watch them. Watched a little bit of Black Sabbath, and it was like hilariously bad. Well, like the music was good, but those guys are all old. Tony has like cancer and stuff. The drummer, you kind of watch them because it's Black Sabbath, and you don't know the next time you'll ever be able to see Black Sabbath again. They're kind of like living legends. And Ozzy has 2 types of shows. Either it's really bad or really good. He doesn't do it all right. And this was like one of the bad ones. Like they opened up with Black Sabbath. They have a song called Black Sabbath. It's like really eerie and stuff, and really like abstract and like really long out notes. Beginning like the middle part, or it's the middle end part, has like this like really cool little shreddy riff. I remember being like 16, me and my friend Parker just like learning it, being like yeah. But they opened up with that. That was a really weird choice. They should open up with like Paranoid or something, like a hit that just picks up the energy really quick. But they open up with that. It was like real slow and weird, and then like when Ozzy sings in that song, there's like the guitar tone gets kind of clean, and the drums are really like kind of like barely kind of tapping the toms, and like a few ride hits and stuff. But it's like real mellow, real spacey and eerie. And Ozzy's just like when he sings, it's just like pure vocals almost, and he was like off, and it sounded bad, and it was just I don't know. I started laughing. That was my LOLLAPALOZA experience. I've never been to a festival where I wasn't playing, so I just wanted to go and like check it out. Good week in Chicago. I didn't realize Chicago was so big. I don't know. Being from out west, you don't really know much about the Midwest and the East Coast cities and whatnot. Like like the major ones. You know what Chicago is. You know the Sears Tower and stuff. But I never spent any time there, so it's a cool city. I don't know. That's my wrap up of LOLLAPALOZA. See you guys later.